Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. Wednesday morning. Welcome to my new series. I'll be talking mostly things health and diet related. First, as you guys know, I do not have medical background. I'm not a nutritionist. It's always good to check with a professional before starting any type of eating program. We're all different. And as a matter of fact, there's many different healthy eating programs out there, and what's a good fit for me may not be for you, and that's okay. I'm going to tell you today the 4 reasons I've decided to go grain-free. I've done it before when I was eating paleo, and I would occasionally have grains, but I'm going to say 90% of the time I was grain-free. And I wanted to share with you the 4 reasons why this is a good fit for me. Number 1, as you guys know, I do have some inflammation and some swelling and bloating. When I don't eat grains, there is a huge difference in my swelling, and my bloating is down at least about 50%. Now it's going to take more time to get it down more, but I can actually get my shoes on, and I feel like I'm not in as much pain on my knees when I walk around, and so I really feel like I have benefited health-wise from that, and I have noticed that. Number 2, this is the huge number 2 and number 3 are the biggest reasons. You know, a lot of people can start a healthy eating plan, but many people that I know that have started healthy eating plans, they still have a lot of cravings, and they still are really hungry before their next meal, and they kind of feel like they're going without. Because I'm not eating grains, and I'm eating other things like the healthy fats and proteins, I notice that my hunger is way down. I don't think about food all the time. I'm not always wanting to eat, and I'm satisfied with regular portions because I'm not eating grains. For me, this is a huge deal. There's nothing worse than if you want to start a, quote, diet, healthy eating plan, whatever you prefer to call it, something that you feel will improve your health because maybe you want to be a healthier weight. There's nothing worse than always being hungry and you can't wait to the next meal. To me, if you feel that way, in my personal opinion, I feel like it may be good to find out what's going on and maybe tweak your eating plan where you're not feeling that way. But that will be up to you. So my hunger is way down where I'm not always feeling like I've just eaten, but I'm still hungry right after I eat. I don't know if you guys have ever had that where you're almost hungrier after you eat. Number 3, this is the hugest thing. I used to feel like after I ate a meal, I always wanted something sweet afterwards. I'm not craving desserts or sugar. That's number 3. So I have not been eating desserts or sugar because I don't have the cravings for it. As a matter of fact, a dear friend of mine gave our family a red velvet cake, homemade. I haven't even had a desire to have a bite of it. I haven't had one taste of it, not even a lick of frosting, nothing. Because I just haven't had the craving for it since I'm not eating grains. And also I am eating the healthier fats and protein. So my cravings for sweets and sugars is way down. And so after I eat, I don't feel like I want to keep eating. It used to be when I would have something to eat, sometimes I'd have a craving afterwards, and I felt like I didn't have an off button when it came to hunger. I didn't have a full button, and I just kept wanting to eat. I didn't have any self-control. Which brings me to number 4. What I've noticed for myself, and not everyone agrees with this because many people don't have an issue with this, is many of the grains out there when it comes to even the healthiest version. You've got probably unhealthy and healthy, because there's things out there with minimal sugar, organic, non-GMO, health. There's healthier versions of granola bars, protein bars, cereals. There's healthy versions of bread out there, steel cut oats. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with eating any of that. For me, it is not a good choice because it brings on cravings. So even if you were to give me the healthiest box of cereal and said, Dawn, we're going to measure it out and you're going to have this for breakfast, it does not fill me up. And actually, I'm more hungry after I eat the cereal, which I know sounds strange. So these are the 4 reasons that I've noticed. Many of the grains out there for me I've noticed are processed. I know many folks, though, that don't have any problems eating these types of things in moderation, and it doesn't bring them cravings. But I notice when I eat grains, I swell, I have tons of cravings for sugar, and I have no self-control, and I never ever feel satiated. So these are the reasons I'm giving up grains. I was wondering if any of you live a primarily grain-free diet. I'd always love to hear from you, and any tips you have are always welcome below. This is Money Mom signing off, and as always, I love you. Bye-bye.